Well, for more on events underway in Rwanda, as well as developments around France pulling out of this commemoration events, we're joined by Penina Karibe. She's live in Kigali. Penina, now that announcement has been made that France has pulled out of the events, how's that been received? And also, what does it mean for future ties between the countries? Because this isn't the first time Rwanda's made these allegations.
Well, you're right, Famida. This isn't the first time, of course. Rwanda has been accused of participating in the genocide. And obviously, we've had the foreign minister saying that it's regrettable because they were hoping the two countries could reconcile and move forward as one, especially at a time when Rwanda is trying to reconstruct itself following the genocide. But when you speak to a lot of people here, I can tell you they're 100% behind the administration. They feel that perhaps France should have played a more active role in trying to sort out the situation, trying to help the civilians who were killed. And basically there's a general sense here that France didn't really do what it should have done. But let's just get more now from Dr. Alice Karekezi. She is a post-genocide expert with the University of Rwanda. Thank you, Dr. Alice, for joining us. I just got this for you. But are you surprised by President Paul Kagame, what he said? He said that France is guilty. They participated in the genocide. Are you surprised by those remarks?
I'm not surprised. I had a chance to live in France during the preparation as well as the perpetration of the genocide. And we have been facing acts that are very clear coming from the government of France. And many citizens, including in France, and as the forum we've been just having today, have clearly pointed the finger on the government of France as guilty. They have trained paramilitaries. They have complied with the government they had clear sign that the genocide was happening, and they helped train the militias who have done that. They have exfiltrated the armed forces and government members who have been accomplices in that. French militaries have been checking in the roadblocks who was Tutsi, who was Hutu. And personally, I have to tell you that very location we are in, here in Sainte-Famille, has been one of the sites of one of the most egregious violence.
It's a church.
It's a church, and you'll be surprised. The church, the leader of this church, who has facilitated, carried arms for genocide, lives in France, where I saw him in '95. He's still living in France, hidden by French authorities. So the responsibility of the French government is undisputed. And luckily, French citizens who are participating with us in this forum have said that without any ambiguity. We have had here professors, citizens, French citizens in these 3 days, and what they are telling us are just supporting my argument.
But do you think it's important for Rwanda to build relations with France?
Well, relations among nations are to be reciprocal. So it is as much important for France as it is for Rwanda. Rwanda doesn't benefit more from France than any other. But more importantly for us, French citizens and Rwandan citizens are still friends and are still united against genocide.
All right, we have to leave it there for now. Dr. Alice, thank you very much for being with us. So, Famida, basically that's the sense here, that France didn't do what it should have done. I can tell you right now that some of the dignitaries expected to arrive tomorrow have already arrived. We have the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. He's meeting with President Paul Kagame at the moment in the afternoon. He is expected to head to Kituchiru site, the memorial site where so many people lost their lives. He'll be speaking to some survivors of the genocide, and will obviously keep you posted as events develop here in Kigali. Famida.